Live from the campus of Washington and Lee University, this is a Channel 18 Rockbridge News Update.
Welcome to today's Rockbridge Report live news update. I'm Catherine Young. Washington is abuzz today after FBI Deputy Director Andrew McCabe unexpectedly stepped down last night on the eve of President Trump's State of the Union address. McCabe's retirement was originally scheduled for March. CNN's Karen Kaifa reports.
On Monday, FBI Deputy Director Andrew McCabe left his post effective immediately. A source says FBI Director Christopher Wray had told McCabe he was bringing in his own team, and McCabe wouldn't be part of it. McCabe has been a frequent target of the president, both publicly and privately, to vent his frustrations about the FBI. Last July, Trump even asked why Attorney General Jeff Sessions had not fired McCabe yet. His issues with McCabe stem from McCabe's wife's failed run for the Virginia State Senate in 2015. She ran as a Democrat and received money from Terry McAuliffe's Political Action Committee. McAuliffe, a longtime friend and ally of the Clintons. White House Press Secretary Sarah Sanders said the White House had nothing to do with McCabe's departure.
In terms of anything specific regarding the deputy director, particularly the news reports of today, I would refer you to the FBI.
Sources say that in an email to FBI staff, Wray hinted that a government watchdog investigation about the 2016 handling of the Clinton email probe played a role in McCabe's abrupt departure.
President Trump will deliver his first State of the Union address tonight. His speech promises to cover topics including tax cuts, trade, economy, and immigration. Democrats are eager to hear what the president has to say regarding DACA, as well as an introduction to his trillion-dollar infrastructure plan. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer said that if the president calls for bipartisanship tonight, he will welcome it. Massachusetts Representative Joe Kennedy III, the great-nephew of President John F. Kennedy, will deliver the official Democratic response following the president's speech. Major League Baseball's Cleveland Indians have announced that they will discontinue the use of their controversial Chief Wahoo logo starting in 2019. The logo, which depicts a smiling caricature of a Native American man, first appeared on the team's uniforms in 1948. Chief Wahoo had been criticized as being an offensive stereotype of Native Americans for decades, but the team had not made plans to move away from the logo entirely until this week. The team will remove all images of Chief Wahoo from the stadium. However, items bearing the logo will be sold in the stadium's souvenir shops and regional retail outlets. Amazon, Berkshire Hathaway, and JP Morgan Chase announced this morning that they will be partnering up to form an independent healthcare company. The partnership is designed to reduce the cost of medical care for employees of the three companies. Stock prices tumbled for existing healthcare companies following the announcement due to fears that Amazon's entry into the market could disrupt the healthcare industry. The three companies collectively employ over 1 million people. A mother in Virginia wants to end lunch shaming by starting a campaign that will pay off student lunch debt. Richard Reeve explains what lunch shaming is and why it's an issue.
Adele Settle is on a one-woman battle to stop lunch shaming in Virginia. She's already got a GoFundMe page that raised $20,000 last year to make sure every Prince William County school child, approved for free lunch, didn't have any debt sent to collections. She also has a $40,000 goal for this year. Now, Settle says too many children are lunch shamed by being served an alternative meal of a cereal bar and a juice box when a family gets too far behind in paying their lunch bills. Prince William, she says, also uses debt collection agencies, and sometimes students are bullied and humiliated by this. Now she's hoping the Prince William School District will budget $300,000 to pay for debt funding, actually include it in the annual school budget.
Feeding children is ultimately the base thing that we have to do to make sure that our kids can learn. They can't do well in standardized testing. They can't do well in athletics. They can't do well with their grades if they haven't had a nutritious meal.
Settle's 2017 fundraising campaign on the popular crowdfunding website GoFundMe was one of the most successful lunch debt collection efforts on the site, ending up as one of only 2 campaigns to meet a fundraising goal of over $20,000. Settle's 2018 campaign is already underway and has raised just under $4,000 for Prince William County Public Schools so far. The night sky will look a little different tomorrow as Wednesday marks the return of the super blue blood moon, an astronomical trifecta that will be visible in the Western Hemisphere for the first time since 1866. The moon will simultaneously be undergoing 3 different effects: a supermoon, in which the moon will appear about 14% bigger in the sky, a blue moon, meaning it will be the second full moon this month, and a blood moon, where the moon appears red as a result of a lunar eclipse. On Thursday's Rockbridge Report, we'll show you how Lexington residents took in the once-in-a-lifetime sight. That's all for today's Tuesday news update. Tune in on Thursday afternoon at 4:30 for the full-length Rockbridge Report, and visit our website at rockbridgereport.wlu.edu for more of our coverage. For the Rockbridge Report, I'm Catherine Young.